Girls on Reddit, what skills do you see attractive in men? To unsheath and sheath their katana without breaking eye contact with he who badmouthed his waifu. This is what happens when you're not on Ask Women, or put a serious tag on their post. Anything with confidence and maturity. I'm confident in my immaturity, how's that? Marry me. For an asparagus, you're quite abrasive. Thank you for recognizing my username, and putting it to good use, I like that. Empathy. I mean, empathy is definitely attractive in a guy, but I would probably count this as more of a personality trait than an actual skill that can be learned. I guess it's possible to learn empathy, but usually shitty people are just shitty people, unless they have some seriously life-altering experiences. I think sometimes people don't feel empathy in the same way. People like me that are very critical and usually pay attention on bad traits of a person can help be nice, even if you can't see yourself in that situation. Empathy is commonly mistaken for sympathy. Sympathy is a trait. Empathy is definitely a skill. Anyone can look at someone's situation and say wow, that sucks, but it really takes skill to truly say wow, this sucks. This is what you learn in business, how to put yourself in your customer's shoes and understand their needs while not mistaking them for your preconceptions. Someone say Parker. I hope someone says Parker. Parker. Parallel parking. Parker? No, Peter Parker. Playing an instrument. Plus. But honestly, if they are passionate about something, whether it's art or coding or reading books, it's all a major booster. It shows that they can be dedicated to something, and that's really attractive. What instrument do you find most attractive? Mayonnaise, of course. Followed closely by horseradish. IDK, you say if they are passionate about something, but most of the girls don't like gamers, while they are passionate about playing it. True, that's a tough one. Can't really speak for all girls. I myself like gaming as well, so I don't think that's a turnoff. I know some dudes that collect retro games and consoles and make their own games for it. That's pretty cute. That level of dedication in anything just brings more to someone. You know, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills. Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills. What if I can throw a football over a mountain? But can you throw nunchucks over a mountain using a crossbow? Being able to cook and grill, not just microwave frozen food. Knowing how to do housework properly and doing it without being nagged. General home improvement skills. Nothing in depth, but know how to fix a leaky sink, assemble patio furniture, or pour concrete. One of these things is not like the other. I wouldn't say pouring concrete is hard, but it's a lot harder than building IKEA furniture. Mayo. What's so hard about it? You just buy a bottle of concrete and pour it into a glass, right? WTF even is concrete anyway? I've never heard of this cocktail. Emotional health / ability to process emotions. Good at driving safely. I also drive. This isn't a chauffeur thing, but I grew up close to Massachusetts and my boyfriend is a masshole who drives like it. I love him, OBV, but the driving was a bit of an obstacle to my attraction to him in the early days. Personal grooming. Don't care if you wear makeup or just smell really good all the time, or have really put together outfits, but knowing how to take care of yourself is a skill and it's hot. Texting? Otherwise, I just genuinely appreciate having a partner with a different outlook than I do, because I'm very myopic. Honestly, the hardest one out of those is texting. It's an absolute minefield and I like to be brief over the phone. I like face-to-face stuff. Even with my oldest friends, conversations over Messenger typically last 5 to 10 minutes with minimal words. Also, what do you do if you have been talking to a girl face to face? How do you separate and somehow think of things to talk about that aren't vapid and pointless? Maybe that's my problem, but IDK, when you're just getting to know them, ask them questions. That's my tip. When I was still dating casually, it was the most annoying thing to never be asked a question about myself. After you know them, I guess you can have casual conversations like what's up and ask some questions based on that, but some people don't like talking that way after they've already met you, plus I'm pretty bad at that myself. My wife got really turned on when I swapped a flat tire with a full-sized spare in under 10 minutes. I work at a desk and normally wouldn't care to do manual labor, but I do know how to do it. HMN. You reminded me of something. my ex and I were leaving my parents' house to go somewhere 10 years ago. My dad stopped me as we were pulling out of the drive asking for me to help him push a car into the drive for him to work on. I did. Got back in my truck and my ex told me about how sexy I looked pushing the car. I didn't get it, though I certainly enjoyed the compliment, since it led to relations, but your comment kinda helped me understand. Your dad knew what he was doing. Yeah, he swooped in and impregnated my girlfriend. My husband can build/fix just about anything. In 27 years of marriage, we've only had a car in the shop for tire changes and an exhaust replacement. Otherwise, he does it all. Brakes, belts, plugs, you name it. Besides the money savings, I think his skills are sexy as hell. Heart emoji. Can he fix my parents' marriage? I felt that. Damn you Reddit. Listening. What? Her XD seriously though what? Just men who know how to do things in general. I love it when a man can install things, fix something basic wrong with a car, etc. I can install Windows on your PC. Does that count? No. Can you install Linux though? Linux users are so sexy man. Slurp. Not necessarily attractiveness, but does make me consider them for a more serious relationship. Ability to do simple household tasks, cleaning, dusting, making their bed etc. Ability to cook and feed themselves. Ability to manage their finances and work-life balance. Ability to stand up to their parents and relatives when necessary. Ability to listen/look for advice instead of being bullheaded about their own opinion or lack of knowledge of one. Some of these are more character traits than skills, but any guy can develop them if they put an effort into it. So you mean be a functioning independent adult? I'm in my 30s and a shocking number of people have managed to make it this far without any of those skills. Having a career/career plan and compassion for others. I guess that's less of a skill but still. Skill wise I'd say musical abilities and overall handiness. I build race cars outside in the middle of the Arizona summer. It's my dream job and I always go out of my way when I can to help anyone else. Interested or taken? Not taken but perusing. But that's really cool though. You can peruse this. It'll take you out to eat if you want. I'm so sick of putting out candles, getting all dressed up, setting the mood, and then boom. No spirits. So for the most part men who know how to complete a seance. Just generally know how to draw a decent pentagram, speak Latin, can ritualistically sacrifice a goat etc. I live in a major metropolitan area, and it's still surprising to me how few men in my area know how to do this. Instrument playing and reading my mind. Please, tell me how can I read your thoughts? You read the conversation and pick up information like how she behaves, what attitudes she has, how/why she asks questions or says answers, what she wants to talk about, etc. If you find that she is interested in the same things you are, you can give her the illusion of reading her mind when it is really just something that you share in common. Manners. Thank you. Being able to cook is always a winner. I'll take a home cooked meal over a fancy restaurant date any day. Also being willing to rid the house of spiders. Spiders are cool sad face. Extensive music knowledge. The ability to acknowledge when you are wrong and not make a big deal of excuses for why you're not technically wrong. Construction/building skills. A good attitude when things go wrong. Adventurousness/willingness to try new things. Being able to really cook. Being even semi-decent at yoga. Being an idiot and somehow be good at video games. Suspicious comment. Someone who doesn't ignore responsibilities and doesn't mind working hard. He sees what needs to be done and does it. He doesn't need me to tell him what needs to be done around our house or with our children. We both just do the things. But also, watching my shirtless husband rock our itty bitty sleep hating demon baby to sleep is just as physically attractive as watching him do manual labor. Both very different skills, but very very attractive. Definitely having a hobby that they are passionate about. Whether it's cooking or music or sports, it shows he can be dedicated and focus on a task and improving. My boyfriend plays piano and it's the most beautiful thing. TBH. Communication and putting effort in. Even if he thinks he isn't good at talking, if he's putting effort in to talk to you and keep it interesting, that's still something. Ability to pay attention to body language and read the room. Goes with communicating and listening.